All right, so today we're diving into the world of copywriting. We've got excerpts from the AWAI Method program and some notes from a roundtable of seasoned copywriters, all about how to make our writing more persuasive.
Some really fascinating stuff. And it's funny, a lot of people think copywriting is all about being slick or salesy.
Yeah, buy my product.
Right, exactly. But the AWI method, it takes a different approach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what's their angle?
They're all about becoming a problem solver. Not a salesperson, but a problem solver.
Hmm, interesting.
Yeah, so instead of thinking, how can I sell this? It's more like, put yourself in the reader's shoes. What are their pain points? What's keeping them up at night?
So it's about offering solutions, like a lifeline.
Precisely. Lesson 3 really hammered that home, and it makes a lot of sense, right? Like instead of just listing a bunch of features about, let's say, a new software,
Yeah.
you'd actually focus on how it solves those specific problems for the reader.
I see, so it's about painting a picture.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
how this software, it's not just software,
It's a peace of mind.
there you go. It's peace of mind, it's organization, it's getting things done.
I like that. Now, I see you've got Lesson 8 in this copywriter roundtable discussion highlighted. Something about understanding your audience.
This is crucial. It goes beyond just knowing your demographics. It's about connecting on a personal level.
All right, so how do we do that? How do we connect?
Well, there was this one copywriter, Carlene Englid Cole, and she does something really interesting. She researches popular names from her target audience's generation.
What? Their names.
Yeah. She says it helps create that instant familiarity, like you're speaking directly to them.
Wow. Okay, so we're solving problems, making it personal. What else did these AWAI gurus have to say?
This really stood out to me. From lesson 10, they emphasized selling benefits, not features.
Okay, I've heard that before, but
Yeah.
give me an example. I'm all about those tangible takeaways.
All right, so let's say you're writing about, I don't know, a new grill, right?
Okay, I like where this is going.
Instead of saying, this grill has 1.52 kilowatts of power, which, let's be honest.
Means nothing to most people.
Exactly. Instead, you explain how this grill helps them effortlessly prepare gourmet meals for their friends and family.
Now you're speaking my language. Food, glorious food. But, I can read about a delicious meal or I could actually taste it. You know what I mean?
That's a perfect segue, because that's where storytelling comes in. Lesson 9 and this roundtable discussion with John Ford, they really highlighted how powerful storytelling is in copywriting.
Makes sense. Stories stick.
Exactly. It makes your message relatable, memorable, and emotionally engaging.
So they're not just reading facts and figures. They're
Exactly.
transported to that moment of joy, connection.
Right. And John Ford, he actually gave this great example from his own work,
Oh, yeah.
a financial planning service he wrote for.
Okay.
They used a story about this couple. They used the service to overcome a job loss and finally achieve financial security.
And I bet they didn't just say financial security.
Yeah.
Right.
Rich stuff.
They pay
I mean,
it.
the juicy details.
It's like enjoying a celebratory dinner, finally stress-free, Yes. Those little details.
It makes it real.
It's like you're right there with them.
Exactly. And that's something that really stood out to me in all these AWAI materials.
Yeah.
They emphasize that good copywriting is about tapping into emotions.
Okay, so it's not just about logic and reason.
No, it's about making people feel something.
This is gold. Okay, so we're solving problems. We're getting personal. We're highlighting benefits through stories.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else we should keep in mind as we craft our persuasive masterpieces?
Yeah, well, remember how we talk about connecting with your audience?
Yeah.
You also need to figure out what makes your message stand out.
Right, you've got to have that unique selling proposition, that USP.
Exactly. In a sea of options.
Why should I choose you?
Exactly. And sometimes you have to dig deep to find it.
So how do we do that? How do we uncover that USP?
Don't be afraid to ask your clients tough questions like, what makes you different?
Ooh, I like that.
Why should someone choose you over everyone else?
Yeah, good question.
Because those are the nuggets of gold that you can weave into your writing.
It's about digging deeper,
Exactly.
finding that nugget that makes your message irresistible.
Now, let's not forget, people are naturally resistant to being sold.
Oh, that's true.
We've all been there.
Yeah, you're bombarded with ads, and it's like,
Yeah, our defenses go up.
please just leave me alone.
Exactly. And lesson 7, actually, it dives into strategies for overcoming that resistance.
Okay, because we've all got those spam filters in our brain.
Exactly.
So how do we break through that resistance and build trust?
Well, that's where things like proof and testimonials,
Hmm.
addressing objections up front, those become really important.
Can you give me an example?
Think about those weight loss ads you see,
Oh, yeah.
where they show real people sharing their transformation.
The before and afters?
Exactly. Those can be so powerful.
Especially when they include those specific details, right?
Yes.
Like, I lost 20 pounds, and now I can keep up with my kids at the park.
Precisely. Because it makes it relatable.
Right, it's not just some generic claim.
Exactly. And Pam Foster, she talked about this in the roundtable discussion.
Oh, yeah?
She said it's crucial to avoid jargon and use language that feels authentic.
Like a friend making a recommendation.
Exactly. Because we're more likely to trust a friend
Than some random company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about building that relationship with your reader.
I like that, building relationships even through our copy.
Even if it's just website copy or an email campaign.
So powerful.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm definitely seeing some common threads here. It's about solving problems, speaking directly to your audience, highlighting benefits through stories,
Right.
finding your USP and overcoming resistance with proof and authenticity. What a crash course in persuasive writing.
It's a lot to take in.
It is, but it's good stuff.
Yeah.
So is there anything else, like any other little nuggets of wisdom that we should have on our radar?
One crucial element we haven't touched on yet, the headline.
Oh, yes, the headline.
That first impression.
And make or break, right?
Exactly. Lesson 3 and the roundtable discussion with Tim Matassa.
Oh, Tim, the headline guru.
Exactly. He really emphasized this.
Love it.
He actually shared this framework called the 4 U's.
4 U's. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Unique, useful, ultra-specific, and urgent.
Okay, so if your headline doesn't have all 4,
Time for a rewrite.
back to the drawing board.
Exactly.
Okay, so can you give me an example?
Let's say you have a boring headline like,
Reminder, take our survey, customer opinion.
exactly, who's going to click on that?
No one.
Right, so you'd want something like this instead. Get free coffee for a month. Share your thoughts. Help us improve.
Now that's a headline I would click on.
Exactly.
It's unique, it's useful, it's specific, and it's urgent.
There you go.
Plus free coffee.
Who can resist?
Not me.
Yeah.
Okay, so those 4 U's
They're crucial.
for any type of writing.
Any type of writing, whether it's an email, a website,
Social media.
social media post, it all starts with a strong headline.
Okay, this has been amazing. We've covered so much ground. From identifying our audience's pain points to crafting headlines that sing. Anything else we should keep in mind as we put these principles into practice?
One more thing I wanted to touch on from the AWAI program.
Yeah.
It's this idea of building a swipe file.
A swipe file. Now that sounds intriguing. So tell me more about this swipe file. What is it?
Well, it's not exactly like a magic box of copywriting tricks or anything,
Yeah.
but it's a collection of successful marketing pieces,
Okay, like what?
like sales letters, emails, websites, that kind of thing.
So I can see what's working for others.
Exactly. You can study them and learn from them.
Analyze the language they use?
Yeah. The structure, how they present those benefits, how they overcome objections.
It's like a masterclass in persuasion.
Exactly.
I like it. So where do I find these shining examples?
You're probably surrounded by them already.
Really?
Yeah. Pay attention to those marketing emails you get, the brochures, even those online ads.
So I shouldn't be so quick to hit delete.
Think of them as research. Valuable intel.
Okay, I can do that. And AWAI, they have suggestions for organizing all this, right?
They do. They actually recommend you categorize them just like you would organize a library.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Could be by industry, by product, even by the techniques they use.
So if I'm drawn to those, say, health and wellness brands,
Yeah.
I'd have a section just for them.
Exactly. You start noticing patterns and common themes, like what kind of language resonates with those health-conscious people.
It's like you become a detective of persuasion,
There you go.
uncovering all those hidden messages. This is fun.
And your swipe file, it grows with you. It's a resource you can keep coming back to.
I love that. This has been eye-opening. So many practical tips and tricks. I feel ready to conquer the world with my words.
That's what we like to hear. Just remember, take action, put these tips into practice, see what works, and keep learning.
Always learning. There's always something new to discover in the world of copywriting, and we owe a big thanks to the AWAI Method program and those insightful copywriters for giving us so much to think about. And for you listening, think about how I can use these persuasive powers for good to craft messages that resonate and inspire. Until next time, happy writing.